Hello and welcome back for another episode of the Evospace. Let's go into the updates. Well, you saw some of it into the title anyway. As you can see, the factory is coming along. The building is in progress. And that one here where my building blocks are being produced are somewhat going along. As you can see here, we have aluminum, or aluminium if you want to call it, being processed, being crushed, then or wash it into two. This is a lot less messy, but it seems that I could actually bring in more than just two of it. It seems that I have produced enough material for 4 of them to work no stop. Why aren't you removing anything? Because there is nothing to remove. Wait, what? What do you mean? There is no water? No water. Oh, it's fine. And here it's gonna be macerating to dusty. This later on to be centrifuged, separated. And here where the play comes to play. We have here the titanium the oxide dusty from the normal processing and for centrifuging the extra aluminum impure or dusty. And here they are converted into we electrolyze the aluminum impure into aluminum dust. That is mixed with the chromium oxide dusty and then chemical reacted to produce the chrome dust and aluminum oxide. This is kind of closed system because I can actually electrolyze the oxide back into aluminum. So I don't actually need the aluminum anymore to make the chrome. All I have here is more than enough to actually keep doing it. So aluminum will be to only make more titanium that I am in no position to process at the moment. And then the chrome dust is sent all the way here into this chest, into the mixer with more impure iron dust to make stainless steel dust, and then exported all the way there to those arc smelter to make the stainless steel as it should be. But it seems that 3 was exaggeration. I think 1 is more than enough because it's not that fast, even if I had power. Yes, power is being a problem. Then the stainless steel is melted, hammered into plates, and later on be turned into parts to build the new machines. This is the aluminum process line that's being added to my place here. Now the chrome don't come here, it goes directly into there. Now going here into this on my construction block is where something different has been changed, something very important. And to be honest, I'm kind of ashamed to take so long to actually do this. I have automated the production of the circuits that I require so much. Simple conveyor with the iron ore that is macerated and then is melted into the copper ingot, then placed into this assembly here to make the wire that is put into this here, to this item rack here, and the item rack of the other side, that is the circuit boards that come from my wood farm here that I showed you long ago. And here they are combined into the basic circuit, then placed into this item hack here, and this other item hack here, we have our silicon that comes from this sand and silicon and glass farm here, that later on going to be upgraded to be more efficient than it is now. They hit on here, and the base circuit is combined with the silicon to make the advanced circuit that is placed into this little box here, as you can see. But the silicon here is also being used by the auto assembler here to make a silicon wafer that is put into this little item hacker here, as you can see. And then we combine the advanced circuit with the silicon wafer to make the processor, and the processor is stored into this item hacker here. Later on, the process has still one more recipe to make the quantum processor. That's why there is the little area here for the last assembler, for the last processor, but not nearly that for now. Then I go into this item hacker that will be used to power up my research into the current computation that is complex. For some reason, the recipes only require the basic one and the most advanced at the time, so don't ask me. We have here basic computers to actually handle the basic computation, but I'm gonna upgrade them later on. So yeah, this took so long to me to actually automate, but it's so easily and so straight line. And here was supposed to be the future. We're gonna take some of the copper from here to centrifuge into gold to make the gold wire to later on be to make the advanced circuit board that I'm gonna require with the quantum core to make the quantum circuit, and the quantum circuit with the processor make the quantum processor. But to make the quantum core pieces here, I require copper parts and rare earth element, and this I get from aluminum, impure ore dust, and sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid requires oxygen and water that comes from the condenser. The sulfur came from chemical reacting water with heavy oil, and heavy oil comes from steam raw oil, and raw oil can only be extracted with the pump jack, like here, to harvest liquids from the map. As you can see, we have some oil right here and right here, so maybe there is some even here. So oil is not the problem, but I need to have the machines to actually go after it. But as you saw, we have a little problem with power. We have too much machines and too little power. We have a little problem with my power generation. It's not fast enough. And even though that the stainless steel has appear with the battery box, to make the battery box we require this battery, and the battery require sulfuric acid, so we still have to go the water of the liquids. And the problem is that I am not able to keep the things running. You can see that this pipe here is cold. Not everything here is getting cold because it's being dragged by this one here. But I learned something that's very interesting, that the furnaces 1, 2, 3, when you go up into the tier, they don't just work faster, they actually produce more power. Like he'd say that the coal can make this much of power, but that's not actually very true. Just to show you that I'm not talking out my OS. Here's the furnace 1 and here's furnace 3. Both 5 pipes are empty. Now let's first grab some coke from here. Oh, it's getting empty. We need to make it more. Let's put 1 coke here. 20 seconds, 3k. And another one here in the furnace 3. 9 seconds, 12k. So as you can see, there's already finished yet. There's one still going for a little more. You can just see here by the look at it, this pipe here is hotter than this one. It generated 1.2 megajoules, while here it was 2.1. So it's almost double of the amount of power from the same item. So if you want to resolve my problem with power here, I might just need to upgrade my furnaces to the tier 3 here. Furnace 4. So this is gonna make even more power from a single coke than the Hunk 3 will. I also need to get the faster conveyor so I can actually bring everything more faster to base. This is 2 items per second. This is 1, so it's gonna double the intake of items. But as you might have imagined, every time I receive something else has to pay the price. So let's start with this one here. And I start working about. I'm still gonna leave the factory as it is. I'm not going to upgrade all the machinery to the highest tier, in this case stainless steel. I want to make this like a legacy of what I built. So I make the entire process until a certain point, keeping the machines as they are. But later on I'm gonna optimize the factory, replace the machines for faster ones, better ones, make it more compact, but it was less power. I was planning to actually build a second floor like I said before, but seeing that I have automated the circuits into this place here, and we don't have that much material else. We have the hard and other metals to process, and there is some good amount of liquids that be processed, but this can be made outside of the base. So maybe I will just add one sector there to smelt the titanium and hard steel, and later on the neutronium if I get to it, and then I will stop the progress, and then I'm gonna save the world, share it, and then I'm gonna go on one another how to optimize everything. So yeah, I don't know when the next episode is gonna get out, because each one of these took a very long time. I'm playing more than 60 hours of this. You can just see here. $50 hours already. 55 hours already. And yes, I played this day 6 of February. This is probably coming out 11. Oh, it's my birthday today. Happy birthday to me. Anyway, this is On God. Thank you anyone who watched this.